Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your mid-November 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Capricorn, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, so I will just be using tarot cards this time around for advice and clarity. I think I might just do a separate video for that, or maybe I'll just add it in the short section. We'll see. So maybe just a separate video, actually. All right, Capricorn. So we have the past, your fears, worries, your desires, and your outcome. All right. So in the past, you have the Moon card. Could have been dealing with a Pisces, have it in your chart. Doesn't matter, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever. The Moon is in the past, so things weren't very clear. There might have been a lot of heightened emotions. There might have been things that were brought to the surface as well for you to see about yourself in regards to whatever the situation is for you. Let's see what's at the bottom here. The King of Wands. You could have also been dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Sag, Leo. Or for some of you, it's just what you want to do next, because Wands is about action. It's about actual labor. Yeah, so some sort of confusion or lack of clarity in regards to that. Let me see what else comes out for that card. You have the Empress, the Magician, and the Page of Swords. This is interesting because there's a lot of major arcanas already here for the past. So this has been something pretty significant. You might have learned some sort of lesson, or you have picked up on what it is you really need to look at, because the Empress is about growth. It's feminine energy. It's creativity. It's abundance. It's beauty. It's all the nice feeling things in life. And the Magician is having all the tools to manifest that. With the Page of Swords following that, that is curiosity, getting more information. He's the spy of the tarot. So in regards to a situation that didn't seem very clear, there's something here that you also wanted to know. For some of you, it's about yourself or it's about another person. So you could be dealing with a feminine energy, or you are this feminine energy, but it does have to do with the next step forward is how I'm feeling. In regards to, what is this pile? Desires or fears? This is a new spread that I'm using. Hey, Andy. This is desires. Yeah, I think this is desires. All right. Either way, Seven of Wands. So notice how the Seven of Wands, she's kind of like holding herself back. There's a little bit, she's not letting everyone see everything. So in regards to your desires, I do feel that there's a bit of a mystery that you are presenting to the world. Not a mystery. How do I explain it? There's something here behind the scenes for you, which could be why there are some boundaries that maybe you were setting, perhaps pushing some certain people away, or certain, I don't know, situations, maybe even thoughts or desires. Nonetheless, the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground and kind of like fighting for your position. At the bottom of the deck for this, for your desires, you have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, something here that you're working on, and it has to do with your stability and security. You have the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So this was a lesson here. For some of you, this has to do with things that have been lingering on since childhood. Maybe it's a habit or something. And for some of you, it's like wanting to grow, let's say, financially, right? But you have this core belief that, you know, the rich life isn't for me kind of thing, or I'm always stuck in poverty, or, you know what, I can attain success, but then at a certain point, it just goes away. There's something here about your own growth in regards to abundance. So whether it's a mix or one thing in particular of love, finances, whatever it is that makes you feel like, you know what, I have my shit together kind of thing. And the Five of Pentacles is that sense of lack. And this was, because it's in your desires, there is a desire to emotionally detach from things that make you feel left out in the cold, that make you feel a sense of lack, that make you feel like you're not stable. So there's a walking away here. All right, so for your fears or for your worries, you have the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, I feel like it's a fear of something coming back around, like a situation. It doesn't have to be the same person. It could be a different person. It could be the same person, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I get the sense of something coming back around, of something charming its way back to you. You have the Fool card, and being a fool is more of what I'm getting here, as opposed to taking a leap of faith. The Chariot, Cancer energy, the Star, Aquarius energy, and the Hierophant. Look at all these major arcana just showing up. This is pretty significant here for you. For some of you, you have a desire to move, like actually physically move, because the Chariot, the Star card, can represent some sort of distant traveling. For some of you, this is in regards to work. The Hierophant does represent contracts. Let me just see here for a second. This is starting to feel like the cards were in the reverse when I was saying about desires and fears. I get a sense of wanting to approach this chapter in life that feels secure, that feels like I'm on the right path. This is what I wanted, and this feels secure and stable. For some of you, this is what you want to come into your life. Now, for your outcome, you have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm just looking at the card. This is a brand new deck that I'm using. It's called the Tinseltown Tarot. I thought it just looked so classy. So I was like, and I haven't used the deck, and I bought that deck already a while ago. The Seven of Pentacles. All right, let's see what else is here. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Okay. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. I get this fear of investing in something or someone again. Now, again, if you're not dealing with the same person or the past person or whatever, yeah, right, Andy? It could just be a new person coming in. And I just feel like there is a sense of stability, not 100%, and an openness to receiving whatever is coming your way, but differently this time around, right? Because lessons were learned, situations were understood, you have understood certain things about yourself. But I get this sense of there's still a little bit of fear that whatever it is that you're investing in, that you're taking the time and energy to put into, there's the fear of this might fall apart or this might not go anywhere. Let me get, I don't have another deck here. Okay, so following that, Five of Cups, the Justice, the Lovers. There's Gemini energy there and Libra. King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It doesn't really matter, right? I think here for your outcome, there's such a strong energy of having this clarity on what you're allowing into your life. For some of you, there will be some sort of comeback around where there's an apology, where there's some sort of somebody or you are missing someone or feeling some sort of sadness or regret or whatever. But all of that nonetheless gets stabilized. It becomes balanced. Somebody might want to reconcile, but I do see, because at the bottom of the deck, there was strong indication of not being, I don't know if the word is not being deceived, but there's clarity. So there might be some sort of new opportunity in regards to a reconciliation, maybe a job opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, for something that seems stable. Now the question is, if lessons were learned, were you holding on to certain things that needed to be let go of? Were you juggling too much? Were you holding on to something that just didn't seem stable and you were the only one that was creating the stability? I think the lesson there has been learned. Because as of right now, what it looks like for your outcome is that anything that is coming in, any other decision moving forward, has to do with your sense of security and stability. It's a nice deck, isn't it? There's a bit of a pause, right? Because whatever you're allowing that is stable and secure or that you're wanting, with the Fool card, right? Not being a fool to this, but also wanting to take a leap of faith. The Hanged Man here does represent a bit of a pause. There is a sense of same shit, different day. Do I really want this? Two of Swords. A stalemate. Six of Wands. The Sun. The Six of Pentacles. For some of you, you might have kind of like either mentally, emotionally, or maybe even in the 3D cut something out and feeling like you're in a good spot, maybe feeling happier, giving to yourself, giving to what matters. There's a sense of a win. Seven of Swords, King of Cups, Four of Swords. For some of you, there is somebody or you is kind of if nothing is being done, there's a bit of a lie to oneself that their heart isn't entangled in whatever. Like, kind of like they're not showing that they're not hurt, or you're showing that you're not hurt. But in reality, there is some sort of pain here. However, there is a new beginning. So whatever that is could be one of those thoughts that come and go, or that can stay, but you can, fight through it. Yeah, so Capricorn, this reading is more about allowing yourself to receive, basically. Whether it's to receive love, to receive this energy of abundance, to receive help, to receive whatever. Because there's a bit of an energy of like, I'm going to give because I can, I'm going to give because I want to. It's not, I don't feel like it's anything like malicious or anything like that. But then there is this little bit of a blockage of receiving. You could be receiving from things that you feel like, this is only what I deserve. As opposed to, there might be things already in life or that are wanting to come in, but there is a bit of a pushing this back, and it all has to do with whatever distortedness was created in the past. So let's say, I don't know, I'm going to give an example. Let's say there was a job situation where you decided to give someone else the opportunity for this position, or you decided to give this whatever to this person, because you're a nice person kind of thing. But you ended up losing out when in reality that was meant for you. So this is more of a question of why. Why can't you allow yourself to receive this goodness? What is it? What are you telling yourself? I'm not deserving of this? Or is it that, I don't know, I've been used to this, and that, and this is how it's going to be? Or what if I accept more and then it just doesn't stay? At least if I accept this little bit, it feels great, but if it leaves, it's not that terrible. You get what I'm saying? So there is a bit of a, hey, Brittany. Yeah. I think you explained it well, Andy, that I want it and it scares me at the same time. All right. Let me see. I wish I had my advice cards on me, but I don't have it right now. Let's see if I can pull something out here. What is just a card for advice for Capricorn? What's the advice for Capricorn? What is the advice for Capricorn? The Nine of Cups. So what is it that you want? What makes you feel happy? but not, and like, there is a bit of what makes you feel emotionally secure. The Justice, Balance, the 10 of Cups. Wow, lots of water energy, and the 7 of Cups. Something that's balanced, something that's harmonious. And you do have options, Capricorn. You don't have to settle. It's kind of like going into a buffet and only thinking that you can have the first 3 things that are out there. And like, oh, you know what, maybe the rest of the other stuff, I'll leave it for somebody else, or I don't know if I should try that. There's something there like that with the 7 of Cups, right? Because 7 of Cups does represent options, wanting to choose the right thing, not wanting to make the wrong choice. But it is also a card of confusion, daydreaming. There's a lot of emotions here. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Something that's long-lasting, secure. Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Aww. And the 9 of Swords. You're afraid of making the wrong choice. It's kind of like, why have a buffet? Why not just have the one thing that's actually good for me and that's it? I don't need to choose anything else. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there, Capricorn. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Ugh, what is that? Let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being present. Yes, that is true. Once our fears are conquered, anything is possible. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.